there's always new situations or challenges in graphic design that test us of how we handle content or typography. And we need to keep practicing with new typefaces coming out and surfaces and screens and everything. The way we read is changing, so we need to keep adjusting and updating our own skills to be able to handle whatever design challenge comes along. One of the first places I worked at was an report firm, and we were doing phototypesetting at the moment. You know, gluing galleys onto the boards. I remember I used to get yelled at quite a bit for being so slow and contemplative, you know, with type. I had to kind of learn on my own to see how to typeset and to make it look appropriate, because he could see from what I was typesetting that was correct and looked great, but he didn't know how to teach me how to do it in the software. I would scan spreads from magazines and bring them home and try to match them and retypeset them in a way where I could be faster at handling content. Put the scanned spread on a layer and try to match the type to match the magazine spread. And so I could see what the numbers are and see what sizes and proportions they were using. And once I had that, I would start a new document and do it again, and then I would time myself and do it over and over again until I got where it was natural and I could use the numbers that were instilled in the technique. And so what I did was I would match the spread, and then I'd start a new document, and then I would set it again and time myself and keep doing that process of new file and retypesetting over and over again until, you know, I got to where it was natural and it was a speedy amount of time. My boss had always told me the more content you handle, the better you're going to be. So I try to pick magazine spreads that weren't the opening spread of an article where it just has a large photo and a little paragraph. I would pick the next spread that has all the content and just a few smaller photos, probably more around maybe 500 words or so. Getting an idea about what typefaces they're using, what numbers they're using to make it look good, and what they're pairing it with, what other typefaces for the subheads. I could figure that out and see, you know, what they were actually doing, the method they were using. And eventually, you know, I wasn't getting yelled at anymore at the office.